Hi, happy Valentine's Day. It's Carol Allen with loveisinthe.stars.com. And today I wanted to tell you three amazing, inspiring stories that I just heard in the last week that have totally made my week. And I wanted to share them in the hopes that it inspires you and it helps, you believe and keep the faith and also maybe even makes your week. So, Saturday, I gave a reading to a woman who had been a first time bride at 72. How cute is that? And she'd been married a couple of years now, but she wanted me to just check to see was it the right decision? Was everything okay? Even though she was super happy and he was wonderful and everything was going great. And I just loved the story so much. She said she was so freaked out to be getting married that she had to take a tranquilizer to walk down the aisle, which truthfully, I think that's happened before. I think it's a pretty big commitment and it's a little nerve-wracking. So that was the sweetest. So I just had to share that with you. The second amazing story that blew my mind was actually a friend of mine, a really great man I've known for years and years and years. He had a devastating marriage. His wife left him for his best friend. So not only did it break his heart, it put him off women forever. He decided he was gay and started dating men and having all sorts of experiences and meeting men on vacation and traveling and in the 32 years that I've known him, he's never had a relationship that I know of. And he tells me everything, so I think I would know. Um, he's dated, he's wanted a relationship, he's tried, and he's just felt really discouraged about it. So he too is in his early 70s. And I texted him the other day and said, "Hey, how are you? When can I see you? How about Wednesday?" And he said, "I'll have to check with my boyfriend." And I was like, "Wait, what?" And turns out he's had a boyfriend for 9 months. He says he's totally smitten. His boyfriend completely spoils him. He texted me adorable pictures. And it was like, you know, the earth shifted on its axis. I mean, it was such a big deal. And I could not be happier. So then I got a call from one of my longtime clients that I've known for years. She had a painful, long, early marriage with an alcoholic. Then she's dated. Then she had a 2 year marriage with a really nice man who just wasn't right and who kind of lived far away and didn't really appreciate her. She did more of the work. Anyone ever been there? And so they broke up like a year ago, and so many people in her life kept wanting to set her up with someone, and she wasn't ready, and he didn't fit her picture. And in fact, he didn't fit her family's picture because this man was a different race. And she actually went to her parents and said, "Hey, how would you feel if I was with an African American man?" And her father said, "That would be fine." And her mother said, "I don't know that I'd be comfortable." So she put off the people wanting to introduce them, wanting to set her up. She knew him really, really casually through church. But she said whenever she was there, he was traveling. Whenever he was there, she was traveling. So they just kept missing each other. Well, sadly, her mother died. And with the loss of her mother came the freedom now to not make her mother uncomfortable. So this time, when she went to church, she wasn't traveling, he wasn't traveling, there he was. And while her mother was dying, he reached out and was very supportive and kind and showed care and concern and empathy and generosity. And so she saw him at church and he asked her out, and they have fallen madly, madly in love. And everyone that knows him says he's the best guy ever. The pastor was in on it, people at church were in on it, and they've all said, "We knew you'd end up together." So she is literally floating on a cloud, just could not be happier. Says all they do is laugh. They're already planning their future. He's already sending her links to houses he wants to buy her. I mean, what? So that made me so happy. And I have so many clients right now also having amazing experiences, one in her late 60s, one in her 70s, one in her 50s, and they've all just started working with me in the last, like few months. So if you're listening to these stories and saying, well, that won't be me, that can't happen to me, the thing I want to remind you is how important faith and trust and belief is. The clients that I work with that are having success, they believed enough to try. They believed enough to make the decision. This is it, right? I'm going to do it this time. I'm going to suit up and show up. I'm going to take expert advice, take, input, make the big effort. So, but first they had to believe. And so, so many of us metaphysical types always say things happen twice. They happen internally, they happen energetically, they happen on a spirit level before they happen in third dimensional reality, right? So, what's going on with you on a spirit level? What's going on with you emotionally? What's going on with you energetically? Are you shut off? Are you shut down? Are you afraid? Are you protecting yourself? Are you not ready? And if you're not ready, that is totally fine. Are you in a relationship where you're holding back, where you're not showing up fully, where you're not bringing your best to your beloved, right? So this Valentine's Day, I just want you to believe in love. I'm even wearing heart socks. Oh well, you can't see them. But I'm a sucker for holidays, and I'm a sucker for love, and I'm a sucker for you. So I hope that this has inspired you. Love really is possible. Everyone I initially talk to, if they've had a hard time and they've tried everything or think they've tried everything, they always initially argue with me. They always say, ugh, all the men are bozos and internet dating doesn't work. And I'm so exhausted by it. And I feel too old. And, you know, I need to lose weight. And my guy friends tell me I've lost my zhuzh. I mean, I'm like horrified at the things people tell people. It's like so brutal. And then, they come to me with all that resistance and all that hesitation and all the many, many reasons that it won't happen for them. But I just have so many other experiences. And this week, three, right? A 72-year-old bride, a guy single for 32 years, a woman in the best relationship of her life. We got to give it a little more time, but still in her 50s, So, whatever your story is, uh, make sure you observe yourself, watch what you think, intercept the thoughts, and say, not never, just not yet. And I'm going to show up fully. I'm going to keep believing because every day is a new day. Oh, right. So, sending you so much love. Here for you if you need any help. You can find all my fun at Love is in the Stars. But more than anything today, I just wanted to say, I believe in you. I believe in love, and you can have it and you're worth it. Thanks for joining me. God bless. Bye.